Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. So guys, today I am going to teach you how to cut a simple A-line gown with a balloon sleeve. So this gown is going to be exceptional, very beautiful, because the material I am using is a crepe material, the one that they used to sew turkey gowns, and it's quite expensive, but it's going to be very beautiful. So guys, I bought the material for 1,500 per yard, and I have 2 yards with me. So guys, first thing I'm going to do here is to mark out 2 inches on the center front of this piece, the front piece. So I also have to sew a straight line on the place I marked, and I am done sewing on the place I marked. So next is to iron it. So I am going to iron it this way. So it's time to start putting on our measurement, but before then you fold the fabric into two, that is the front piece into two, after bringing out 2 inches on the center front. So next thing we are going to do is to mark our hemming point, that is the full length point. So after marking out my full length point, that's my hemming point, I go to my shoulder point and I divide my shoulder into 2 places, then add half inches for seam allowance. I will take it down to my armhole line, to where I guess my armhole line will start from, then I will connect it. And that's my armhole line. For me, I used 8.5 inches for my armhole line. So I've marked 8.5 inches for my armhole line. That's my armhole point. Then for the front, for the neck width, I came in by 3 inches, and for the neck depth by 4 inches. Then I connect them together. So after I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is to make my shoulder slope by coming down by 1 inch on my armhole line, then connect it to my neck width. So I say how to have the 1 inch I removed, I will add it back on my armhole line. So next is to put in our bust measurement, bust point, by coming down by 10 inches and adding our bust measurement divide by 2 plus 2 inches seam allowance. Then I will connect the lines like I'm doing in the video. Then I'll put my curve on the armhole after I'm done. Remember, this is a free gown, so I don't want it to be too big, I don't want it to be too tight. I just want a free moderate gown. That is why I curved it like that. So it's time for cutting out all the excesses. And I'll start by cutting off the neck, the shoulder slope, and the armhole, then giving a curve, then I'm cutting the lines. So I'm done cutting out everything. It's time to put the pockets, put the pocket lines. That's where my pocket is going to be, and I gave it a notch. So for the back, I added 1 inch for the zip allowance, and from the shoulder I came down by 1 inch for the back neck depth. Then we are about to cut the sleeve. We are going to cut a balloon sleeve. Cutting out this balloon sleeve, I am going to mark 13 inches for the wideness. So I am marking 13 inches because I don't want it to be too wide. Sorry. So after marking out 13 inches for the wideness, I am going to put the length. So the length is 20 inches because it's still going to have a band that will make it 24 inches for a full sleeve length, but I am marking 20 inches. Then I mark the same 20 inches on the other side. That's my sleeve length. So I'm going to come down by 4 inches for the sleeve slope. That's for the armhole slope. And I'll connect it up all the way up like so. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to use my tape to measure my round armhole to make sure that it's going to fit on the dress. Guys, it fits very well, and I added extra 2 inches for seam allowance, and I connect it like so. It's very simple to make a balloon sleeve or other sleeves. Very simple. So I'm going to cut it out. When I'm done, I'm trying to measure it again to make sure that my measurements are accurate. Then I'm going to cut out. So once I'm done cutting, next thing is to cut the band, and I'm done cutting the band. Is 4 by 4, which is 8 inches in length and 4 inches when folded. So here is the back piece of the gown. I remember I came in by 1 inch for the back for the zip allowance. Then for the neck depth I came down by 1 inch, and for the width is 3 inches. I used what I got on the front piece to cut the back piece. So it's as simple as that. So this is the front piece, and this is how they are going to look like, the front and back piece. When you place it on your decks, this is how it's supposed to look like. This is the facing. This is the facing of the back piece and the facing of the front piece. I cut the back piece into 2 because we are still going to open the zipper allowance. So, and this is the facing for the front piece. It's going to have a facing. This is the sleeve after cutting, and this is how it looks like. So it's going to be a gathered sleeve, and this is the sleeve band. This is the band for the sleeve. I'm just going to use it to turn over the down part of the sleeve, and it's going to look beautiful. This is the pocket, the gown pocket, and it's going to be beautiful. So I'm done joining the facing of the front piece, and this is how it looks like, very beautiful and neat. So I am going to join the back piece, and I'll be right back. So guys, I am done joining the back piece, and this is how it's going to look like after joining them together. So I'm trying to pin them together so that you can see how it's going to be after sewing, and then I'm done joining it together. So this is how it looks like, and I'm done putting up the zip for the back. As you can see, guys, it's an invisible zip. It looks so beautiful. So this is it. This is the front. This is how the front looks like. So beautiful, guys. So this is how it looks like. I'm done joining the pocket, the side pockets, and I'm going to stitch it round on both sides. I'll put the measurements and cut the excesses, then I'll shape the both sides, then hem the down part, and I'll be right back. Guys, look at, so beautiful. I love this material and the simple style I used this for. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. I love the color. So I'm done attaching the sleeve, and I'm hemming everything. This is the final look, guys. So beautiful. See how it looks. So I'm going to add beads or stones on it to make it more beautiful, and you're going to see the final result, guys. Your turkey gown is here. Your turkey gown is here. You don't need to spend money. You don't need to spend money buying turkey gown. This is how to make your simple turkey gown. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you. I love you so much, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.